Hello, welcome students. Good morning everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to quickly start with today's class. Hello, welcome. Hi everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. Very good. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Nice, good. Okay. Very good. Mama always told me that I was too naive, gave away my trust for pennies. I said, don't you worry, didn't think that I'd be broken down and crying. Help me, wrecked, trapped, heart and dead. All you do is come up on your skin, you have to collect. Wrecked, trapped, heart and dead. Don't you know that I cried tears of blood for you? I sit here know that this is my fault, gave a little too much, knew that this was gonna happen. But I'm not gonna lie, you can make me cry 1,000 times, so come on and back like what is going on with my head? Red, heart, and dead. All you do is come up on your skin, you have to collect. Red, and dead. Don't you know that I cried tears of blood for you? I sit here right back like a maniac. I keep coming right back like and those bodies that turn it over again. Those bodies that I was never gonna end. Keep coming right back like a maniac. I cried tears of love for you. I sit here for you. Like my days and my times. That's why you love it when I cry. Hello students, well welcome back to this class. We're going to quickly go over the class for today. Hello, welcome. Well, first of all, I know that there's some questions there. Right now I'm going to ask them. I'm going to answer those questions. I see here that we have Alondra, Silvana, Luis Pablo, Bruno, Libra, Elena, Lia Nicole, Pablo, Jimena, Julie, Amsi, Marco, Eduardo, Santiago, Maria Angela, and Elisa. Okay, we're just missing Lia Nicole. Sorry, no, not true. We're missing Lia Lagarda. Very good. Lia Nicole is there. So that she's the only one that we're missing. Okay. Well, don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the list. But the only person that is missing for today is Lia Lagarda. But I think there she is. Lia Lagarda. Okay, we're complete. Very good. May 27. All are complete. Very good. Very, very, very good. Okay. So I see Eduardo, I see Luis Pablo, Santiago, Silvana, Julie, Amsi, Elena, Lia Lagarda, Bruno, María Ángel, Elisa, Nona, Jimena, Marco. Marco, where's Marco? Here, there's Marco, Lia Nicole, Pablo, and Libra. Very good. Okay, students, we're complete. Everybody is in the class. Very good. That's nice. That's good. So what are we going to start doing for today? Today, we're going to do a review on the subject of science. We're going to go ahead and work on a science review. So I want for you to pay attention to this. Okay, well, for today's class, what are we going to go ahead and do? We're going to quickly start with this. This is the following activity. We're going to work on the science topics for our exam. We're going to develop these topics. Then we're going to go and identify the vocabulary that's going to be in the exam. And as well, we're going to make a quick review. After all that, I'm going to give you a little information about the exams. And finally, we're going to go ahead and close the class. Remember, students, that your material, it's going to be the science notebook. And the only homework that you have is to study for your Spanish exams. That's the only homework, okay? Keep in mind, students, that we're going to be writing in our notebook so we can go ahead and have our science class, okay? So we're going to do this. Everybody take out your notebook so we can start working on this, okay? As I was telling you, students, we're going to quickly just go over the topics that we're going to be observing in our science review so we can study for our exam, okay? Let's see, Santiago, what's your question?
Quejarse con su esposo. ¿Por qué el azúcar no se vende en unidades individuales? Esta pregunta hizo que Jacob Pratt.
Okay, Santiago is watching TV and she's not paying attention.
A su esposa y juntos.
Yeah.
Mister.
Yes.
That no se le olvide que me debe Monster.
In English.
That don't forget that you debe mi Monster.
Owe me. Owe me Monster.
Oh.
Okay, good. But I don't know if I'm going to put music right now. I will see. Nona. Open your...
Teacher, what we're going to do?
We're going to do a review for science for the things that are going to come in the exam.
Only that or another like writing, reading, or something like that?
Yes, we're going to have another class, which is spelling class. When we finish this class, we're going to have another class, which is spelling class.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Bruno. Open your microphone, Bruno.
Mister, can you put memories?
Right now. Okay. Amsi, what's the question, Amsi?
Teacher, tomorrow is my birthday.
Very good. Congratulations. Very, very good, Amsi. Tomorrow we're going to sing you the happy birthday. Okay, Elisa?
Teacher, we only need the notebook of science. We don't wanna work in the book.
No, you only need your science notebook, no Pearson book until the next class.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Very good. Okay, students, so now that all the questions are ready, we're going to start working on the review. So take out your notebook, please. I'm going to open a Word here. This should be the combo that you should have. It should be science review, your name, the date, and the value, Soviet, okay? That should be like this, Soviet. That should be the value of the day. That should be the way that you are going to put your combo in your notebook, okay? So that's what you're going to put in your notebook. So everybody paying attention. Remember that your science exam, it's going to be on Wednesday, and that's going to be this next Wednesday, a week from now. The date, it's on Wednesday, and remember it's June the 3rd of 2020, and it's going to be from 10:50 to 11:30, okay? That's the time you're going to have your science exam, from 10:50 to 11:30. Okay, students? Now, okay, we're going to go ahead and observe what information or what topics we're going to be including for our review, okay? Here we have it. I'm going to put them, okay? Here. I want for you to write this, okay? These are the topics that we're going to go ahead and work on. We're going to work with them. Remember, we are going to, I'm going to do them bigger. We are going to divide them here because we leave some spaces so you can put the information. Okay, and here in the bottom, we're going to put the vocabulary for lesson 1, the vocabulary for lesson 2, and the vocabulary for lesson 5. Okay, those are the 3 lessons that we are going to be working on the exam. These 3 lessons, lesson 1, 2, and 5, are the lessons that are going to be coming in the exam for next week. It's the model number 5 exam. So those topics that you have there are the ones that are going to be in the exam, okay? What is static electricity? Right now we're going to go ahead and write some information about those topics, and we're going to write the vocabulary for each lesson, okay? So start copying that information, students. Remember to leave a little bit of space so you can go ahead and write definitions right now that we're going to be developing them. So start writing that information in your notebook, okay? So what is electricity? Okay, it's a very easy question. You should already know it because we already work on it. We already observe that. We already made some we already work with that, okay? So, what is static electricity? Okay, I'm going to put here the definition of that. Just remember that you have to be very, very specific, okay? It says static electricity. Going to do it in a, okay. Static electricity is an excess of positives or negative charges in an object. Charges. Okay, that's static electricity. Is an excess of positive or negative charges in an object. Remember, students, that static is divided by 2 types of charges. 2 types of charges. Which are the 2 types? The negative, which are the ones that appear with the negative sign, and the positives. Would appear with the plus sign. Okay, those are the negative charges and positive charges. Okay, those are the 2 types of charges, the positive and the negative. Now, something very important is that remember that we were saying that the positive charges with the negative charges, they attract positives. Positive charge plus the negative. It's like the magnet. They attract. And the negatives plus a negative, they will repel. Okay. Also, a positive plus another positive, they will also repel. Okay? Those are the three types of charges. Now, what is an electric force? Remember that an electric force is the pull between two charges. Charged objects. Okay? When the electric force is the pull, or how they get together, or how they repel. That's the electric force, okay, of the objects. When the two objects are negatives, they repel. When the two objects are, one is negative and one is positive, they attract. For example, in your hair, when you put a balloon in your hair gets positive charges, the balloon has positive charges, so your hair stands up, okay? That happens with the electric force. That's the electric force. When two charges get together and they repel, or two charges get together and they attract. That's the electric force, okay? It depends on what type of charges do the objects have. And it also depends on the negatives or positives. Now, what are the effects? What are the effects of the static electricity? Well, they can create small shocks. That's one thing, that they can create small shocks. They can also create lightning, okay? Remember that those are the most common things that the electric charges do, or the static electricity produces. The electric shocks, or also the lightning, okay? That's basically it. That's about it for the static electricity. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and develop lesson number 2. If there's any question, please raise your hand. Bruno, what's the question?
No, nothing. I forgot because.
Okay, I'm going to put your hand down. I'm trying to do this fast so we have time to do all, okay? So let me just go ahead and do this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and now and let's see who else. Leah Lagarda, what's your question, Leah? I do not listen to you, Leah. I don't listen to you. I listen to you very far. Amcy, what's the question?
Teacher, charge and negative charge is the same of negative and positive.
Yes, they attract.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Okay, now, lesson number 2. How do electric charges flow in a circuit? Okay. We're going to develop this. How does an electric charge flows in a circuit? That's very easy. We're going to go ahead and develop this. Remember that the electric charges flow in a circuit with the use of conductors. Okay, that's how the electric charges flow. Now, remember that an electric charge, the electric charge, I'm going to put this a little smaller. Okay, remember the electric charge, what is it? Is electricity in motion. Okay? Remember that that's the electric charge, electricity in motion. And okay, now, what is a conductor? A conductor is a material, or which are the best conductors? The conductors, remember, the most common conductors are metals, such as gold, copper, silver, and nickel. Also, those are the most common conductors, okay? Remember that the conductors are the ones that allowed the electricity to go from one place to another, okay? Now, what is an insulator? On the other hand, the insulators are materials that do not allow electricity to flow. Which are the most common insulators? Well, they are plastic. Also, we have glass. We have rubber. And we have dry wood. Those are the most common insulators. Those are the most common insulators that we use, okay? Okay, there's a question. Julie, what's the question?
I don't see the page.
What?
I don't see the page that you got.
Okay, I will share it again, don't worry. Not this one, let me go ahead and open it. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, that's an insulator. Remember, the insulators are only the ones that do not allow the electricity to flow, okay? And remember that there are two types of circuits. The two types of circuits are the series circuit, and we also have the parallel circuit. I'm going to put it here in the bottom. Series circuit and the parallel circuit. What does the series circuits do? Well, the series circuit, the electric charges can flow only in one circular path. It's only like a cycle. It only flows circularly. And in the parallel circuit, the electricity can flow from two or more paths. Okay, very good. So that's the difference between the series circuit and the parallel circuit. The electric charge can flow from two or more paths. Okay. We can say that the series circuit is smaller and the parallel circuit is bigger. Okay. So we're going to put it into parentheses here. And this is the big. Okay, very good. That's it. And we're going to go to lesson number 5, which is the one of the, we saw it last week. It's the one of the electromagnets. How are electricity and magnetism transformed? Okay, we're going to go ahead and make a review on that. Remember that how are electricity and magnetism transformed? Let's see. Remember that okay, give me a second, students. There's an answer. There's a question there. Yes, Silvana?
How lessons are?
3 lessons. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Yes, Silvana? Any other question? No? Okay. Libra, what's the question?
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher,
Yes.
you listen me.
Uh-huh.
Okay. No, it's because I don't have questions.
Okay. Very good. So, students, remember that electricity cannot be transformed, cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed, okay? So, how are electricity and magnetism transformed? Okay, remember that a magnet can become an electromagnet only if there is okay, so that's like an electromagnet can be transformed. Electricity and magnetism can be transformed as an electromagnet only when electricity is provided. Okay, if there's no electricity provided, the electricity and the magnet stay the same. Remember also that electricity can work without a magnet, and a magnet can work without electricity. Okay, they have their individual energy. But you can also transform them by combining them. Okay, there are several ways to change the strength of an electromagnetism. Okay, ways to change the strength you can also more coil. more stronger field. Okay. Okay, those are the three ways of making an electromagnetism stronger. When you coil around an iron core, to add more coil wire, and to increase the amount of electric current, okay? Now, also remember, students, that we have, how do we use the use of the electromagnetism or electromagnets? Use of electromagnet, okay? How do we use it? And you can use them in a lot of things, in all the electro domestic things, like where do we use the electromagnet? In a DVD player, in a TV, in a laptop, in a Xbox or PlayStation, in video games, in the fridge. Remember, all the electric in the stove, in the car, all those things have the use of, we apply the use of the electromagnetics. All the magnetics, or all the electric vehicles, or all the electric things that we have in our house use electromagnets, okay? Very good. So which are the vocabulary words, just to finish? Okay. Yes, what's the question? Bruno?
Mister,
Yes.
you forgot the bocina.
The what?
The bocina.
Ah, that's correct. The speaker. Very good, Bruno. Thank you. Okay, students. Remember also that those are the most common objects that we use. And well, the vocabularies are the ones for lesson 1, 2, and 5. You should, I'm going to put the page where you find those vocabularies on page 249. You can find the vocabulary words of lesson number 5. Of lesson number 2, you can find them on page 235. 235. And of lesson 1, you can find them on page 229. Okay? They're the vocabulary words. Words to know, it says. So there's the vocabulary words, and there's where you can find them, okay? So students, time is almost up. Time is almost up. If you do not finish copying this, remember, class is going to be in virtual library, so you can copy this information, okay? There are the vocabulary words. You have to study the vocabulary words for each lesson. And those are they're like little reviews of what's going to come in the science exam, okay? Very good, students. Thank you so much. See you right now in 10 minutes for the spelling class. If you didn't finish, remember you can go to the virtual library and check the review, okay?